What's Christmas without a delicious, freshly baked homemade cookie, right? Well, today I have a beautiful recipe for you filled with delicious pistachios, cranberries, and ginger. This recipe is going to be perfect for your festive celebrations or even as a gift in a little box. It's just absolutely perfect. It's so simple to do, and I swear once you make this recipe, it is going to become a Christmas classic every single year. So let's dive in and let me show you how to make these delicious cookies right now. So we're going to start with our pistachios, and we're going to gently roast these in a pan, and what that does, it just brings out and amplifies the flavor. So I'm going to take them over to the stove and just let them cook for a little bit. So you know when these pistachios are done, because they'll give off a beautiful aroma. So you're waiting for that lovely toasty aroma of the pistachios, and that's when you know that they're done. Okay, so I'm just going to put my oven on to 150 degrees because we cook these at a low temperature so we get a nice slow bake. I'm just going to quickly do that. Great. And I'm just going to set the pistachios aside because what we're going to do now is get started on the creaming of our butter and sugar. So I've got some caster sugar and some room temperature butter. Please work with room temperature butter. It's so much easier to work with and the results are much better. And I'm just going to pop it into my trusty KitchenAid. I'm going to pop in all that sugar, and I'm going to get myself a spatula. And we're just going to add in the butter, like that. There we go. Perfect. And now I'm just going to set this down, and we're just going to wait for it to cream and get nice and pale. So when it is light and creamy and pale like this, that's what you're looking for. But you can see it's like the color has become much paler. It's a nice smooth mix. So now we're going to just keep this to the side for a minute. So now what we're going to do is we're going to grab our pistachios, our dried cranberries, and our naked ginger, which gives a lovely hint of spice to this cookie. So now we're just going to blend it. And we don't want to lose all the texture, but we do want to chop it down. Beautiful. Okay, let's have a look and see how it's looking. I might need to go, oh no, that's perfect. So you're looking for that kind of texture. So you still can see the nuts and everything, but that looks so beautiful. And it smells even better. So what we're going to do now is we're going to add our flour. Now, in this recipe, I've used spelt flour. You can use plain flour, but if you're looking for a more gut-friendly alternative, spelt flour is excellent, and white spelt flour bakes really, really nicely. So I'm using spelt in this recipe. So really simple. You're just going to dump everything in, and you're going to put these in as well. Get it all in. And now we're just going to mix all of this together over a low spin. Okay, so that looks pretty good. You can see that the recipe is now starting to bind together, and that's what we're looking for these cookies. I like to use a silicone mat, or you can use any clean surface. And then all we're going to do is take out our mixture. Get the cookie dough out. Yummy, yum. There we go. There's most of it. Great, fabulous. And now for the fun part where we start making our cookies. You're going to need a tray. So I'm going to just grab my tray quickly and keep it here on the side. So now I've got my tray. Let's get started on making these cookies. This is really simple to do. You're going to just grab your mixture and put it onto the silicone mat or your clean surface, and using clean hands you're going to just lightly press this mixture down. This is kind of fun, and it's kind of a good recipe that you can do with the kids as well, because you don't need to roll out the dough, and you can you know, use your hands and have a bit of fun with it, which is always nice. So we are looking to get the dough to about a 1 centimeter thickness. And so you're just going to keep patting it out until you get to that 1 centimeter thickness. And I love all the sprinkles of color in here. The pink of the cranberry, or the red of the cranberry, the green of the pistachio. It's like really pretty. So if you're pedantic about this, then what you can do is you can actually get a ruler if you are unsure of your thickness of this. I have done it on occasion. But generally, it's a pretty forgiving recipe. So even if you're a little bit out, you should be fine. So when you get to about, like I say, about a centimeter, which is probably, we're about there now, you're going to take a cutter. The one I'm using, I think, is roughly about 5 centimeters. Another great tool is to use a spatula, which helps you get the cookies off the surface really easily. So I'm going to keep that to the side for a minute. You can choose, I mean, I've got a round side and a little scalloped edge, which I think is a bit more fun. So that's what I'm going for today. You can use whatever you like. You can cut other shapes if you want to do some more Christmassy shape, but this is something that I generally like this. It's really simple. And then, like I said, use the spatula to help you ease the cookies out so you don't accidentally break them. And then you're going to put them onto a lined tray. Like that. So if you're wondering what to do with the excess dough, you're going to just do the same thing you did the first time. You're going to collect it all up together and press it out back to around centimeter thickness or just under. And then you're going to use your little trusty cookie cutter and go through the whole process again until all the dough is used up. So we're just going to pop these cookies in the fridge for 20 minutes. This helps the butter to set, which then helps the cookies not to spread so much during the baking process. Now what we're going to do is we're going to get these babies into the oven. So let's go. So we're going to let these bake for about 20 minutes, and we know that they're done when they're just lightly golden around the very edge. And if you look on the bottom, often there's a nice, gentle, light brown color on them. So it's been 20 minutes. Let's see how our cookies are going. So all that's left to do now, guys, is to plate and taste. So look at these beautiful golden cookies. And like I said before, you just want to see a little bit of color on the bottom, not too much. And just to make them that little bit more festive, I love to sprinkle these with some rose petals. It just makes it look so, so, so pretty. So let's have a taste of these and see how they are. What I love about these cookies is that the pistachio, cranberry, and ginger work so nicely together, and that buttery goodness, it comes right through. Guys, you have to try these delicious, indulgent cookies. And if you're looking to get the recipe, please visit my website, Eat in Style by Feritta, and I have lots more exciting holiday recipes coming up for you really soon. Bye for now.